So how you guys doing? It's been a while, and a lot's been going on. One of those things that was going on is that I started making all these different, what's the best way to put it? All these different headways, all these different progress as far as my mental state and as far as understanding life and understanding the way things work, understanding how people are able to achieve things that they're able to achieve. I've had so much enlightenment over the past few weeks, and as much as I wanted to share them, it was just so much. And then about a week ago, right after Labor Day weekend, my dad had a stroke, and it's thrown me off, right? It threw me off big time. And so I went to go see him, and on Sunday, when I saw him this past Sunday, there were some things that I read in his body language, things that I read in the words that he spoke to me. And I'm not going to go into detail about those things, but I've had three fathers in my life. My grandfather, my first wife's father, and my dad. All three of them have taught me a lot about life. Whether they were doing it on purpose or not, whether they knew what they was doing or not, because I paid attention and I read them. And I was devastated when each one of them passed. Well, my dad hasn't passed yet, but I was devastated when the other two passed. And now to see my father in this situation, I feel that devastation again. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm looking for some outpouring of sympathy, and I'm not saying this because I want people to start calling me and start feeling sorry for me. I don't want any of those things. None of those things. I don't want that. Don't call me if you have a pity party. Don't text me. Don't write me. Don't say anything. Don't come see me if it's all for a pity party. I've already had it. I'm not going to have it again. Because here's the thing. What I can tell you that I've learned from each one of them is that you can live your life and then have regrets. And we all will have some level of regrets. I'm not saying that no one is going to have any regrets whatsoever. Everyone has some level of regret because you did not live a perfect life and you did not live the most fulfilled life. But the biggest regret is that we don't live a life that's as fulfilling as it can be or should be. You're not being the best you that you can possibly be. We're so worried about paying bills and buying a house and having a car and who's sleeping with who and who's dating whom and watching stupid stuff on television and getting caught up in who's having a war and what politician is leading the lamb to slaughter. But guess what? They all are leading the lambs to slaughter. You calling this person an Uncle Tom because they're Republican and this person a racist because they're, you know what? At the end of the day, the only person that matters as far as fulfilling your life is you. You. And so I've been thinking, like, today especially, how do I honor my fathers? How do I, or as the Native Americans would say, how do I honor my ancestors? How do I honor them? And thinking about the men that each one of them were, the best way that I can possibly honor them is honestly becoming the best me that I can possibly be. The best way that I can honor them is to show my son how to be the best man he could possibly be. Show my daughters how to be the best woman. And also show them what kind of man they should marry. The best thing I can do to honor them is to honor myself. I've been... For these years of my life, I haven't been the best me I can possibly be. I have not. If you've been around me or near me or with me and you think you've seen the best of me, I'm sorry, you have not. You have not. And I'm not saying I'm sorry that you have not because you didn't. I'm saying I'm sorry that you have not because I did not give it to you nor show it to you. I have not done that for my children. I haven't done it for the two women that I've called wives. I haven't done it for my family, my sister, my brother, my cousins. I haven't done it for my mother or my dad. I haven't done it for anybody. And most importantly, I haven't done it for me in this level of existence. And actually, even more importantly, I haven't done it for the Creator. It's the only thing the Creator really wants from you is to be the best you can possibly be. And see, the problem with that is that we put so many of these things in a box, in a shell, You know, who cares if you're the best you can possibly be, is that you can make billions of dollars. Guess what? If you being the best you can possibly be, and you make millions or billions of dollars, then you may be the person that facilitates the ability for somebody who knows how to feed the homeless or feed the hungry. That person being the best, you know, person that they can be in feeding people, the best person they can be in taking care of battered women, the best person they can be in taking care of orphan children, the best person they can be maybe in building business as well. But maybe you being the best person you can be facilitates that for somebody else. I'm not, and no longer will I ever be ashamed to say that I know that part of the best me I can possibly be is helping other people to grow within themselves, to teach them. I am a teacher, but not for the schools. I am a teacher for life, for growth. And guess who my primary student need to be? Me. Me. A friend of mine recently told me that he thanked me for saving his marriage twice. And then he laughed and said that I could not save my own. So I got to go back, and I went into all the journals that I've been writing for the last 20 years. And I started going through the journals that I wrote about relationships, and started teaching myself, and started realizing, and I realized a bunch of things, came to some epiphanies. You know, and if you understand the word epiphany, it means having those moments with God. And I came to those epiphanies, and I was like, I see why. I understand why I have had 2 failed marriages, but have been able to help so many other people with their marriages and even to get married. And guess what? I spent the last 2 weeks teaching myself, getting myself into the position where now I can have that, because I know now what was truly missing even within myself. It's almost like watching the movie Hitch. If you watch the movie Hitch, then you have an idea of what I'm talking about. And God dog it, I was Hitch. I can teach people how to build a business, how to open a business, start a business. But the failures that I've had in my own business are the things that I warn them about and teach them how not to have. But I understand it now. I dug through those journals as well. I understand it now. I know that where my gift is, but I haven't applied it to myself. That time is over. Because if I'm going to honor my fathers, honor my family, honor my father, my creator, if I'm going to honor my children, then I have to now be the best me I can possibly be. I have to grow greater than I've ever imagined that I could. The sad part about it is that I've seen such a high level of expectation for myself. And now I know I can grow even beyond that. And so can you. You can as well. But you have to make up your mind. Now, some people are going to say that this is an impassionate plea because of what's going on with my father. And you know what? You're absolutely right. You're right. It is. Because guess what? Sometimes it takes you feeling the pain inside your chest, feeling the death of your 2 other fathers, and feeling the sickness of your current father, to know this kind of pain in order to move forward to the next level. And some will say I should not put this on YouTube, Facebook, but I don't care. I have no guilt. I have no shame. I don't care what other people think. It's one of the things that's held me back for so long in my life, caring so much about what other people think, and carrying the guilt and the shame of my past mistakes, and not realizing that my mistakes were never mistakes, but tools of teaching. Tools of teaching, that's what they were. That's what they are. But I kept not learning the lesson, so I had to repeat the lesson. I'm not a dunce. I won't wear the cap. I won't repeat the grade. Be the best person you can be. Stop worrying about what other people think. Don't worry about how life could be, should be, or what everybody else says life is supposed to be. The only thing that matters right now is what you determine life is supposed to be. Because the only thing that matters is how you live your life, and how you end your life, and what people you affect in your life, and how you put your stamp on this world. We are all here to put a stamp, a mark on this existence. You will never make it past this existence until you put your stamp on it. You want to see heaven? Put your stamp on this existence. You want to see the Creator? Put your stamp on this existence. If you want to see your loved ones who've gone on before you, you got to make a change. You got to put, this world got to know that you existed. And I'm going to leave you by saying that this world will know that Lorenzo Dwayne Reed.